blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
This will make it into the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during the game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Bridgewater. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 10, Saints 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Sammy, 53.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze throwing the out route and complete. That's Carr. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
He'll let this thing go for 6. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 49 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Pass complete to Alvin Kamara. A 5-yard gain.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down.
Panthers 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Breeze pass.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. McCaffrey with a first down and more. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and they are. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Bridgewater's pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Bridgewater again. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. 3 yards the game there, second down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
I know it was a game.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the game's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Check.
To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
33-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Saints.
On the ground, Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Taken down at the...
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Breeze pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down. And 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Kamara trying again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's brought down
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's going to loft one, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Breeze.
27-yard line.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
12. And the Saints 1st down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Again, the ball.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score.
And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater, short throw to the tight end Thomas. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And it's third down.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Kamara again the ball.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Do that again, baby. Do it again.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
14 yards, good for a pin. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.